Can I freeze dry mini candy canes? We're gonna find out.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up.
Hey friends, welcome back to the homestead. If you're new here, my name is Lynn. Welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. We're continuing our Christmas experimenting with the freeze dryer today, and we are going to see if we can freeze dry these little mini candy canes. I have seen it done, and I've seen maybe 50-50. It comes out great. It's a disaster. So we're hoping we're on the right side of the 50-50. Harvest Right does have a setting for this. It is on their app, and I'm actually going to get it started for that setting because it takes 15 minutes to get to the cycle, and it's probably going to take me that long to unwrap all these. So I just opened my app. I go to candy, and here I seen candy canes and peppermint wheels. So we're gonna click on that. And it's recommending tray loading temperature of 70 degrees Fahrenheit, pre-warm. Apparently that is very important with this particular candy. So it's gonna pre-warm for 10 minutes. Temperature is 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Dry settings, 15 minutes. And I guess we're ready to start. My plan for these is these are not just going to be for us. I'm also going to be giving these as gifts at my Christmas party Friday for my women in homesteading group. So I'm going to put on gloves to keep it as sanitary as I can. I've washed my hands and I'm putting on gloves. My trays are all clean. My machine's all clean. I gave that a nice little spritz up, and we can start unwrapping these candy canes. Now, I've even seen people like put them together to form a heart, so I'm going to do a tray of those. You can see that. And then I'll just do a tray of them just loose. My tray of candy cane hearts, and I'm hoping it's okay to do two. I don't think they're gonna puff up huge. Of course, those are famous last words, but and now I just have to, I don't think I'm gonna get 5 trays. I know I'm not gonna, because I didn't think to buy, I should have bought 2 boxes of these, but oops, we're not doing hearts anymore, Lynn. So we're gonna do, I'm going to do 3 across and hope, maybe I'll do 2. I think I'll do 2 across just because I'm nervous. I don't know how much these are going to puff up, if they're going to puff up at all, but we will do 2. And then I'll probably end up doing, I might get able to get 3 trays. I have other candy I want to do, but they require different settings, so I can't do them at the same time. But one of the great things about candy, some of them are the green color. They're so pretty. I don't know why. There's a couple in here like that. One good thing about the candy is it does not take long. Within 3 to 4 hours, typically, they're done. Okay, I have 8 minutes to get the rest of these trays done. Fingers crossed this is not a very bad idea. So after they warmed for 10 minutes, it has now gone into the drying cycle, and it's saying for only 15 minutes. I find that hard to believe. I might be adding some time onto that. They've already started changing. If you can see that one right here, it's puffing up already. Oh, it's puffing up as we're watching it. And then some down here are really starting to puff up. Candy canes are done. The hearts didn't work. Some of them don't look like they did much of anything, honestly, but some of them definitely changed. There's one. So this is the tray of hearts. Definitely broken hearts. These are the only two that stuck together, and they do not look like I had hoped. I'm wondering if I need to use just, I know this sounds silly, but just the red and white candy canes. These ones had a lot of green in them, and things like that can totally, look at this one. Things like that can totally change freeze drying. It's weird. But I have some bags here that I'm going to put these in, and I'm still going to give them away. There's going to be some little ones at our Christmas party, because we make sure that everyone can participate in our meetings, even if you have little ones. I remember what it was like to be very isolated as a stay-at-home mom and not being able to go anywhere because my children weren't included. And don't get me wrong, I don't think they should be included in everything, but something like this, like, that's different. So I'm hoping we could get more in a bag here. I was hoping these bags would have windows in them, but they don't, because that would have been cool for them to see what they're getting. So I can put a few in and seal them up. Okay, I'm gonna get the rest of these bagged up. I'm going to try these again, but I'll try just the red and white ones. And right now I'm just waiting for it to cool down because I'm going to experiment with pumpkin spice Werther's caramels. We picked up a bag of them at Cracker Barrel when we were in the States helping my mom move back in into September, beginning of October, and I knew immediately I wanted to try freeze drying them, and they've been getting snacked on, but I had a few left that I was able to do actually 4 trays worth. So those you don't pre-warm. So I'll let you see how they turned out next freeze drying experiment for Christmas, but I want to try a piece of this. I had one that wouldn't fit into a bag, which is perfect because I did want to try a piece with you all. So let's see. They just melt in your mouth. Wow. That is actually pretty good. I really like that. And then you're just left with a really nice peppermint flavor. And it doesn't stick to my teeth, because that's the one thing about candy canes I hate. I have a lot of crowns and they stick to my teeth. But I love them. I love candy canes. I like peppermint candy. But I don't like them in my cookies. Wow, those are really good. That was really fun. I'm not going to say it was an absolute fail because they did puff up, but I am definitely going to try them again with a different kind of candy cane and see if that makes a difference. So we're going to have so much fun experimenting with the freeze dryer for Christmas this year. We did very little candy when we first got it, mainly because I'm not really interested in doing a lot of candy, but this time of year, it's a little bit more fun to do it, and I have different places we're going to be going, so I thought it'd be nice to take a little hostess gift of freeze-dried treats, so that's why I'm going to try. And I also did not have that little green Wi-Fi connector, that has candy mode in the new software. That has made a big difference in how the candy has been turning out. So it's fun to be experimenting, and what a great time of year to experiment because there are so many different kinds of candy out right now. That's it, friends. Thanks for coming along with me while we experimented again with Christmas freeze drying. We'll see you next Thursday with another experiment. Until then, take care, God bless, and we'll see you all soon.